Previously on PeakD&D, Real Dad and Ravi have a quick heart-to-heart, even though there's a little alcohol involved. They start to connect. Meanwhile, we are walking back to the train car full of explosives with the fire giant. Julius uses mind sense and mind powers to convince Gauntly, the fire giant, that we are here to help, that his presence is kindly requested outside of this train car that we can take, and another train car will be by in about an hour and a half to pick him up. Meanwhile, we take the train car with Ravi's help of the magical crystal to get the train car back to the fire giant castle. We devise a plan. Boom Boom helps us rig up the train car with 10 minutes. We park the train car. Boom Boom rigs it. We have 10 minutes. We run through the castle. Fire giant coming after us. Searchlight is coming after us. Fire dogs. But no, everything explodes. We get away on the ship. We explode. Go.
As our heroes jump off of the dock at the exploding fire giant fortress, rolling onto the deck of the black iron fire giant ship, the rest of the crew aboard. You guys roll onto the deck, having just blown the fuse thanks to Boom Boom, and the fireball in the sky as the fortress is crumbling down in the shore around you. You guys are heading out to the out to sea, out of this little port.
I've always wanted
bay.
to jump away cool from an explosion.
Cool guys don't flinch after explosions. It's very like
Jesus. Where'd you
like
come from?
Michael Bay. It's like
Blind
a Michael Bay movie.
Blind Joe, not again.
So, where are you guys heading? You have the Marinans on the way. You wanted to talk to the Marinans.
Oh yeah, we should touch base with them.
Yes. One of the crew that was at the camp, the rest of the crew is on board. The camp, like part of your plan was to go. You guys went in. The rest of the crew that was with you, which is that was Grover and Fishhook and the captain. They get it and they go, and they get the rest of the crew to move this ship out of the port.
Yeah, well, we should definitely let them know that we have commandeered a fire giant ship.
Yes.
And that we are not hostile.
All right.
Yes.
Great.
You're the one. Code names.
Really? Yeah, obviously.
You do it.
Eagle. Mister.
Point Break. This is Golden Eagle.
Point Break. That's what I meant.
Give us your ETA. We have blown up the fire giant
It's a technical term.
stronghold. We are in black, large, sailless ship. Approach with caution. But we are unarmed. We are in the ship. Threat is dealt with. Let us know where you're at. Over and out.
Where you at?
You just get back a text. It's you up? And only a few minutes later, you get a response back.
Oh, they're close.
The little rock starts pulsing, and you hear Sianu's voice. Hello, yes, there. Thank you for calling. You were very close to your location. We will not approach guns blazing, and good on you on blowing up those fire giants. It's awesome. We'll see you in a few. All right? Cool. Bye. He hangs up. He didn't say Golden Eagle or Point Break.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
You almost gave a social security number.
Yeah, they're not much on the whole protocol over in Marina.
Is that what they do in Para all the time? Do you have a cool name that you go?
Well, we
by?
don't have these, but yeah, like you use code names. You can't let everyone know like who and what and where. That lets the enemy know exactly all your plans. So code names for everything. Yeah.
Cool. And as you guys are exploring the ship, the crew is, taking all kinds of schematics, drawings, and making notes on things, and they're trying to translate some of the the runes and stuff, so they know how the ship works. Because these are sailors. Nice. This is not a sailing ship. This is powered by. There's a large mechanical sort of cabinet, turbine cover looking thing in the back that is glowing with fire giantish runes, and then in the center of the ship, kind of where the main mast would be, or a smokestack, it's like a giant brazier that's has a little ramp leading up to a platform, and it's just like a a cauldron of fire.
Can you fall in it, or it's raised?
It's raised up above
Okay.
you, so you can't see it.
Okay.
But like it's not like a tall smokestack. It's like just a raised brazier with some kind of magical fire on the inside. To what end, you're not 100% sure. You'd have to probably sit and explore that a little bit. Down
like
below decks, there is like the foredeck. The front part of that lower hold is for the crew. There's like big giant sized hammocks and a couple of foot lockers with some personal effects.
King size beds, everybody.
Yeah, a small armory, with extra armor and like swords and spears and weapons of some kind, grappling hooks and things for
Let's break out that fire wine.
There is a small galley in this section as well, where there's some like food and crusty hard bread and some salt pork and stuff, and a couple of casks and barrels of various liquid water, of course, and then
Liquid water. Never heard of it.
liquid water, as opposed to solid water, which would be ice. And they just have buckets of steam as well, because it's fire giants. They just drink
Buckets of steam.
And then in the back is the main hold. The aft of this level is where the main hold is, and you can also see down below, like sort of the guts of whatever this magical propulsion system is. It looks like there's some more like visible parts. It's sort of barred off with iron bars, but it's like a crystal looking, kind of red crystalline, orangish red, kind of flashing, and that seems to be what is moving this giant iron wheel that's in the back of this ship that is providing the propulsion for it.
It's like the Inarans have a little bit of like airship crystal technology. These guys have
Like metal Christian technology.
Metal Christian technology.
Christian metal.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Creed crystals.
Yes. Like
Who's
early
Creed?
Creed.
Who's Creed? Who are these people?
Yeah. Can you take me higher?
They're like a Vortorian
That's what
band.
you hear in
They're
like the creaking of the big metal wheel. Yeah, so this is very like mechanical and very like not as sleek or as magical or even as mystical as the Inaran technology. This is like almost it's very
Rugged.
Yeah, rugged and rudimentary, if you will, but it gets the job done.
Industrial age meets
Steam
magic.
Yeah, it's a little steampunky, I guess.
Nice.
So great. So that is sort of what you find on the ship. There is a separate where there's a bottom, like in the keel of the ship, like the bottom part. It looks like that is there's a very small compartment it was sort of hidden beneath the floorboards. It wasn't like a ladder down into it, but if you pull up some of the floorboards, you can see there's like a spot where there's a bunch of ballast and like obsidian rock and stuff to just weigh down the ship. And it also looks like there's some chain and stuff down here, like attached to the actual keel of the ship, the big iron like ballast keel that's there. They're like, it would take a little more investigation as to figure out what was going on here, but it's kind of weird that they would have this like hold beneath the rest of the ship that a fire giant certainly wouldn't fit in.
like a prison cell chain thing?
Yeah. That's without a roll, that's as good as you can come up with. Like, okay. It looks like this is the hold, or what do they call it?
Brig.
The brig. Yeah.
Brig.
Some kind of brig, but it's definitely more rudimentary and not the original purpose of this space.
Huh.
I mean, they were kidnapping Pops.
As good a guess as any, yeah. These there are, like, I would say, there's like manacles on the ends of these chains.
Is this the ship that was firing on us?
Yeah, you think it was.
Yeah.
Where the hell was it firing from? How is it shooting fireballs?
Maybe
you
had
make
this
some
big
investigation
brazier
checks.
thing. Maybe they just like hit it and it goes boom.
Arcana or let's say investigation to sort of figure out how the armaments you've got. Both Boom Boom and Benson can help with this too. They can give you advantage on this roll. As you guys
do I have the astrolabe?
Yes, you do.
That's
I think
advantage?
you mentioned to your dad that you had it.
That's
I think you still
oh, I did give it to him.
I didn't know if you gave it to him. I know
did.
you mentioned to it.
Well,
to
I
him.
would think you wouldn't have brought it with you to the train.
I gave it to him though.
Did you? Oh, I guess you had it with you. Then he has it. He
No, I
says,
think we
"Here."
did bring it just because to have the extra.
You can have the advantage from it. That's fine.
With
Okay.
advantage,
It's on board.
I got a
So-
19.
19? Great.
Cool. I got a 16 Arcana.
Yeah, it looks like so this big brazier, like this ramp up there is where the two like people, and they would just like somehow that's where the fire was coming from. Fire giant magic that like
Yeah, so I think they just like run up to this brazier and just like punch it really hard. And then it like they punch in the direction and the fire comes flying out. Try it, Oren.
How hot is it?
I mean it's very hot. It's,
I'm
it's
not
like
punching that thing, Robbie. No. What are you talking about?
That's how you fire the fireballs.
Well, we're gonna fire Ciano if I do it correctly. So we're not gonna do that right now.
Fire Ciano.
I'm not shooting fireballs right now. We're escaping. We're good. We're safe.
It's blown up in the background, man. We're escaping.
you
I was
see
just trying to have some fun.
you see
We can do it later.
let's
I
see.
want to.
You see,
I want
let's
to
see
too.
who would do this. So a couple of the sailors are they found some like just general ship supplies, and they are you see them like hooking up some ropes off the back of this turbine, and they're like putting up a board like a seat, and they have a paintbrush, and they're about to like
Oh.
there you see them like start to sort of lower themselves down.
Well, but
With some paint.
what's the name gonna be? Is that what are you doing?
Yeah, we're renaming the ship.
Yeah, what is it? That's awesome.
This one's Jorva's Revenge.
Oh, that
Nice.
makes sense.
So that you see them like starting to like rename the ship and rechristen the ship. You see the first mate's sort of going around and she's like kind of drawing in these like interesting runes over some of the fire giant runes, and like because it's not very good spoils of war rules apply in this instance, but generally you don't rename a ship. Like you don't want considered bad luck even in this world.
What was the name? Do we know? Or it was runes?
It
like
was
this
in
is-
Giantish.
Oh.
You're not 100% sure.
It seems very normal for what they do if they're already doing this. Yeah, like this is protocol.
I think they're
Dad's a
mad.
pirate.
They
Yeah,
look just kind
man,
of like
I think
mad,
I-
really. They're just
uh-huh.
like pissed off. But they were like, they sunk our damn ship. They literally ripped it in half. Like they sent a
They did.
dude to rip it in half.
They did rip the
And,
Jorva's
You're not
tail.
ripping this one in half.
No, this one.
I don't even think fire giants could rip this in half.
I don't know. All right, and it is. It's probably getting on towards evening now. I would say the sun is probably getting low in the sky. Maybe it's like late afternoon, we'll say. So maybe not quite setting, but it is getting a little later in the day. And about that time, you are sort of sailing. So you're sailing out of this bay, and then you're going to be turning sort of again to the east as you go around Roanna, the cliffs of Roanna, into the more like Jaastien terrain, which you should reach either the next day or so. If you sail through the night, you'll probably be on Jaastien's. Jaastien will be off to the, that'll be the shore side. And it's about that time that you see these these crazy like Nautilane ships sort of just surface next to you. There's like one on either side and then one out in front. It looks like.
Stand down. It's friendlies. It's friendlies.
Yeah, you do see everyone's a little bit nervous. You see everyone's kind of reaching for their various weapons, and then Oren is able to sort of chill everyone out.
Don't worry, Dad. We know these guys.
You know these folks.
Yeah, we beat
Yeah.
these ships at Krakenfest.
How do they? What?
Yeah, man. I show him.
Oh, oh my! Lovely. Well, I guess
Yeah, but we're like totally cool with them now. So,
I don't suppose they have, actual edible food.
I mean, probably they're fish people.
We should probably go aboard and make ourselves, or invite them aboard. Probably would be the
Invite them
more
aboard.
I feel like we
proper
have more
protocol.
space.
Yeah, yeah. You like this deck is big. It's made for giants to walk around.
We don't
on.
breathe water. I don't know if we can go down there.
Sure. Yeah. So they have like they're like these sort of. I'm picturing like Captain Nemo's ship with like it's got like these sails and crests and stuff that kind of look like fish. They look like and then there's like these bubble shields over the top, so they can go underwater. Which is cool.
The Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, like the what do they call them? I don't even want to know. The bongos or
This
something.
Marine
It's something
walks out.
stupid.
Misa, Jar.
That's what the other Marinans are like that. Everyone other than Sianu. Hello there. Misa Marina.
Oh god,
That's
not these
enough of
guys.
Sianu, you can come aboard. The rest of your crew.
If everyone else is going to talk like that, absolutely not. All right. So, so Sianu comes aboard and, sort of like pulls up alongside and then drops a ramp. And you've got these sort of like outposts things on the side that look like they might be additional weapons galleys. But you're not 100% sure what they are. There's nothing on them right now. They're just sort of like platforms. So that can also serve as a loading ramp, and he comes on and says, yes. Oh, hello. Well done.
What's up, Sianu? This is my dad, Sianu.
Your dad. Well, you were part of the delegation to come over to...
No, not that dad. Different dad.
Right. But no, this dad was sailing a ship to come to Inara the first time.
Yes.
Right? That was the thing.
Yep.
The Jorva's tail was
My dad
bound-
didn't sell any shit.
Yeah,
The
no, he's
Jorva's-
drunk. Don't worry about it.
Oh, right. The Jorva's tail was
Yes.
part of the envoy going
No,
across
we know
the-
Sianu. We know.
way.
He's
Well,
been
how
getting
did-
into
how
the
did you-
fire water.
But this is
How did you
Jorva's
all end up
revenge
all the
now.
way out here?
Long story, man. First of all, sorry to make you come all this way. We kind of dealt with it.
Well,
You kind of had no idea we'd
very
have a
much
ship.
so. It seems to be the case. I suppose well done. Yes.
Thanks.
Yeah, definitely well done.
And we stole some sort of
Definitely not that.
enemy technology ship.
From the ignited straits, no doubt. This is the fire giant. We've dealt with them a few times. Normally we stay out of their waters, but we haven't really ventured beyond the storm wall. But we've been trying to keep tabs on them.
Yeah, so I don't know what's been going on with the coalition over on Elf Land,
Oh yeah,
but I hope it's good. And
sure.
I was trying to convince these guys. I'm not sure what they're doing after this, pointing to the crew and the ship, to
Not sure what you're doing after this, but
to go join you guys over there. I feel like this ship might be able to help, and it's good to have a point of contact between the mainland and what y'all are doing.
Well, certainly we'd be glad to escort this ship. Where are they next headed?
That's up to them. We're heading to Jaastien.
they're gonna drop
all
us
right.
off there.
This ship is going to drop you off in Jaastien.
Some ship's gonna drop us off there.
Yeah, that's
Fair.
that's the plan.
All right. I mean, I suppose that would work.
What, Sianu? Just tell us.
We have a
Listen,
secret
listen.
lead on things.
Oh, great. No, that's awesome. So the fire giants are not exactly, from what I gather, we've had our run-ins with them as well, but on this continent here, which again, not one that the elves have seen in quite some time, but when the Ignited Straits had gained a bit of a reputation for fire giants and their not being very nice, I guess is a good way to put it.
They're fire pirates.
Yeah. Then at this point, Boom Boom speaks up because he does know a little bit about what's been happening in Jaastien, and because he's from Jaastien. Lest we forget, he says, well, there's not a lot of word from Roanna. They've always been kind of secretive. They're not really open to trade. Occasionally, we'd see some folks would come in from Roanna, but mostly they're like it's a rather barren place. So how people can get on without needing goods is a little bit of a mystery. But
Is Serta a peaceful city?
Zerda is, no, they don't really. Well, yeah, they don't bother nobody.
Like, have the fire giants taken over Roanna? Is this a larger issue to deal with after we deal with our current large issue?
I don't know. I don't. So Zerda is a city of. It's on the ground, but it's also in the air. It's run by cloud giants, from what I understand, and they're kind of secretive. They don't really. Giants in general don't really like small people. They kind of stick to themselves. And then you got the dumb ones who kind of wander down from a hill and try to eat some sheep or something, and then you got to deal with them. But we don't see a lot of giant per se, giant kin, people who are related, distantly related to giants. I'm a half orc.
Do all the giants work together? Are the cloud giants working with the fire giants?
No, they hate each other. From what I understand.
Who do giants like?
Giants
Themselves.
Their own kind.
Yeah, they like fire giants, fire giants. Sometimes they work with
And gnomes don't fishhook. Gnomes don't like giants.
No, gnomes don't like giants at all.
Which is another problem to deal with. At some point, we could preach some of that Vortorian inclusivity.
What?
Yeah, no, that's a great idea. It's let's say I think we have gotten away with having to deal with whatever was going on in Zerda, but to be clear, it is a very fortress-like city. It is, and whatever might be happening above it pales in comparison to how impenetrable those walls are.
Look, if the fire giants were trying to blow a hole in it, then clearly there is some animosity. And if they were trying to bring the captive to the city, clearly there are some people in cahoots with the Shadow King that are also in Zerda, much like the Shadow King has been in
Yes, it does
every
seem
single land.
does seem that this Shadow King is trying to gather power and allies throughout the realm. We've seen from what you've told us,
And
he's
has
in
been
Cerala.
for years and years and years. They have a huge head start on us.
It may very well be.
Oh,
We're just now shedding some light on this, and thank goodness we are.
which is why I was trying to gather everyone to work together. So I don't know what your plan is, Captain Percy, Mr. Otmar, but these are the Marinans, and there's some elves, or I don't know, go make money and trade.
You do see
whatever.
him. He's definitely kind of taken aback. This is the first elf he's ever met.
Oh.
Well, I guess he maybe would have seen Inara and
Yeah.
her brother,
Oh.
in
Yeah.
when they were the envoy. But they came with one ship, and
Sure.
that was it. So this is 3 or 4 ships, at least 3 ships that you can see. And, so this is there's a small entourage of elves aboard, and he's definitely on the, on his off foot, on his heels a bit. But he's being very nice, and he says, well, of course, anything that we can do to help. I think that it has become quite evident that there is a threat, at least here in Cerala and on this continent, the southern continent of Roanna, and I would like to think that the Elven lands had been spared this influence, but it doesn't seem,
man, it's everywhere.
from what you encountered, this Shadow
Yeah,
King
we
in
actually-
Inara as well.
Yeah. And there's also a pillar somewhere on. Are you?
No, he just will.
Do you need to use the restroom, or you?
Are you,
There
No,
is
can I
above the table. There is a pillar in on that continent where Inara
Somewhere.
is.
Yeah.
There's a pillar
Where?
on the main continent that you guys are from. There's a pillar on
Right.
the northern continent.
I guess these are all friends. I guess everyone here is a friend.
Sorry.
for
Do we have a
now.
code name for pillar?
No, it might be a code name for whatever it really is.
Well, at this point you've told.
Yeah.
I think we've told them pretty much. I can't
everything.
remember.
I can't keep track of anything.
I can't remember what exactly we left out, but we told them like 90%.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Of what has
Like you didn't talk about a lot of the alternate timeline stuff.
That we didn't.
But
Yeah. That I
you
think
did
that's-
Shadow King
mention-
did get
What do you mean?
mentioned.
What else?
He's
above the
drunk.
table.
He's drunk.
He's drunk.
Julius.
Yeah.
We know not to listen.
No, not to listen to him when he's drunk. We've learned this lesson already.
Kraken Fest Day 2? Come on.
Yeah, it's everywhere, man. That's what we're trying to find out. We're
But-
trying to track that down.
And you're saying we can't bring this fire giant ship over there. They won't like that.
Well, I would be of the inclination to bring it back to the mainland for study, and perhaps it could help in the preparing the defenses if it seems like there are factions that are loyal to not our interests, regardless of who they may report to. Whether or not they're working for the Shadow King, only time will tell. But
There are
we may
factions-
sail for home. Would be my thought.
There are factions on the mainland, though. We've talked about this, though, also that are potentially.
We have to be careful who we trust. Certainly, I agree
Yeah,
with you
like
100%.
other dad.
True.
I
That's a real thing he said. That's true.
I know Jorva Dad. I know Fake Dad well, and he wouldn't just.
We're actually calling him real dad right now.
He's no turncoat. Let me say.
No, but like
He may
them
be.
letters didn't sound so good.
You are right. It didn't sound good, and
That's all I'm saying.
I will do what I can to make sure that you are prepared for whatever may lie ahead. Again, I if I can get through to him, if I can talk to him, perhaps I can make him see reason or find out whatever duress he may be under. I do not think he would do any of this willingly. I could be wrong, but I pray I'm not.
I don't know.
But unfortunately, we can't go in your ship. We don't breathe water.
In my ship?
Yeah.
Oh, the marine. Well, they've got the bubbles. We can put air in the ship. That's fine.
Yeah, we would need that.
Yeah, I mean that's sort of part of the deal.
Okay.
We got like we can sail them underwater, but we can also put up the bubbles and just put some air inside one of the bubbles for you, if you wanted. I mean, there's other things we could do too, but that's right. I keep forgetting all you mainlanders don't know anything about. Not a whole lot about magic, but there's things you can do to breathe underwater. He kind of like the way he says it is kind of like that's like
Talking to children.
like turning on a light. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
lighting a lamp at the end of the night. Like it's fine.
I can't wait till we get to land, and then we're out of your comfort zone, and we can make jokes at your expense about the mountains.
All right, you know what?
And
Fair
trees.
point. Fair point.
Yeah.
I apologize.
They're
for-
rescuing us.
for
It's
being-
true.
No. Thank you
Just
for
a little
calling me
tired, Julius. I'm sorry.
out.
These fumes are
Thank you.
getting
I
to
want to
me.
be. I just want to be perfectly clear that what I was doing was gaslighting, and I'm sorry
Okay.
about that. That is not fair. That is not right.
It's weird that that's a term you know, because that's
No,
a
but like-
land-based term,
There's like a lot of
fire-based
stuff.
term.
a
Like,
fire-based term.
those mushrooms we ate. Remember for Kraken Fest that made us breathe underwater? Like there's all kinds of stuff that can happen. man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all kinds
Don't
of
we
stuff.
have like a bajillion of those?
Yeah, no, I mean, if and when we get downtime, that was something I was going to do.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So it sounds like you want us to. We will escort this ship to your destination and drop you off, and then we'll head back to. Well, we'll have to stay a bit offshore because we don't. I'm not sure how we would be.
Do you have like a
received.
fishy longboat or something?
I'm sorry. What?
like a canoe.
That's an insult in my culture. Listen, really, no. Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
we
the
can.
fishy part.
We'll stay. I mean, a fire giant ship and 3 elven ships might be a little bit would put people on edge. And if you want to make we could just go a little outside. We could drop you off. You walk into town. It's up to you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
Unless
that's
Robbie
fine.
wants to approach spring break like a
Or
baller.
we could just come in.
Well, now that you say that,
it's like Naval Week in New York. It's just like all the
What
shit.
is
we just pump a shit ton of magic into this thing
Is there a sweet horn on this shit?
and like come up like.
Probably. Yeah, definitely.
Did I just reverse the plan completely?
100%. All right.
And I'm water skiing on the back.
So we're going with the Prince Ali approach. Is what we're doing. Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
Hey, code name Prince Ali.
Okay.
We're gonna go. Just confetti cannons loaded. Let's do it. Fair. That's fine too. You can do that.
No, I think that's a very bad idea.
Are you sure, Your Highness?
No.
Okay.
This sounds like a lot of fun, but like we should be sure
Okay.
it's cool.
Fair.
All right, back to Operation Dolphin.
All right.
Yeah, so drop us off wherever, or a longboat or something. But as long as you're not seen, we'll go in, get
Yeah, we'll
the
find.
thing,
We'll
and
get
get
close
out.
to Jaro, and we'll take you ashore.
Thanks,
we could
man.
do it under cloak of night, or we could do it just off to the side. It's rather marshy over there, but we'll from what our charts are telling us, of course.
Marshy.
Yeah, it's like kind of a swampy, like kind of marshland.
What does
place.
sound like any spring break fun?
I mean, it's nice.
No, it
it's
is.
like really nice.
There's yeah.
It's like the Everglades.
a
Yeah,
lot of crocodiles.
alligators actually, but it's fine. Yeah,
He doesn't
so
mean to be insulting. He's just had a lot to drink.
there's a lot of we were all told when the Oracle was going to make contact with the mainland again once they found the way through the storm wall, there would be a little bit of a culture shock going on here. So we're prepared. We understand. Diplomacy is not something the elves have long forgotten. So we're still working on it, but we're glad to be here with you all and this fine crew. And I will at that point I will bid you adieu. And
No, we're coming with you. See,
no. Yeah, but I'm just going to go back to my ship, and we'll sail on. We've got about 2 days of sailing. At the rate this old.
Oh, we're not popping the bubbles now?
Well, we could. I mean, do you want to part ways?
he's
here?
talking about champagne.
No, I'm talking about the bubbles so we can breathe.
The air bubbles.
We're not doing
well,
that now?
you'll just come on
Oh,
to our
we're
ship.
waiting.
We'll put up the bubbles, and
Oh,
we'll
later,
go underwater when we have to.
Okay.
Later,
We can do
though.
it. If you want to approach
I see.
unseen, you should definitely be on our ship. I was thinking we would just sort of go our own way, get close. Then this ship here with Captain, what was your name? Percy, can Dadari, whatever you call yourself, that guy and his crew, they can head back to your
Fake dad.
mainland.
Real dad.
And fake dad, real dad, right? The real dad can head back to talk to fake dad with a big ass fire giant ship, big fuck off ship.
So many
Sounds great.
dads.
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with this. And then we'll head back to the coalition, let them know you're doing all right, take any other information you need. I mean, it might be worth it to stick around a little bit and try to talk with some of these folks here in Jaastien as well.
That's just something. Yeah, if you were interested in making
Connections.
inroads and whatnot, then
Yeah. Well,
you're
maybe
already here.
it's probably a good idea. And maybe you guys could, vouchsafe us a bit as well. that we-
Totally. Hey, I've still got my marine and cloak. We'll be like unofficial.
Yeah, you could be diplomats for us
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
We could start to.
Yeah, from Marina.
yeah.
Right, I forgot your accent. Terrible. I love it.
They don't know that. That's what they're gonna think all marine would sound like.
Nice. All right, so maybe there is something to this Prince Ali plan. Maybe we can use it. And then,
We are doing it?
Well, I'm just saying they haven't had contact from the Elven people yet. This could be a situation where we could, sort of with some folks from the Vortorian Empire and
Coming with that entourage.
Like Kevin Dillon.
like Kevin
Yeah.
Dillon.
That's what we're trying. That's what we were doing to Inara. That's what the plan
Just
was
like
for Inara. but
Wearing
let's-
Kelly.
Get the
Yes.
whereabouts of the Wearing Kelly.
Yes.
Yes, except, I mean, at this point, we should probably just take my ship then. I'll send the rest of them back.
Yeah, cool.
We'll take my ship. Your father can go off where he's going, but it gives you another 2 days to figure out what you want to do here, whether it's train, look at your
Sounds good. What
all
about
the things you've gathered in your travels.
Doesn't
A little
Boom
bit of
Boom
downtime never hurt anybody, is all I'm saying.
Doesn't Boom Boom need to come with us or something? Doesn't he know somebody?
Yeah, nope. Boom, boom. Unless he just got a
Or, like,
contact that we can go
Got
look
a
up.
name or
Well,
something?
If we can get the ship, I don't know that I'd bring it right into the port, but if we could bring, we can go with you. I don't.
Well,
I mean, at this point, we have an elven ship. If we run up, a flag of truce or peace, we should be able to at least enter the port, and perhaps under guard, but not a great way to enter any port. But
I just want to know if Boom Boom wants to come with us, or if he has someone he can tell us to go talk to once we get to Jaro and find.
oh yeah, right, because the
Treasure
He knows the
keeper?
Cecil guy or whatever.
right.
Treasure keeper.
I can get you in touch with
Perfect. I
uh.
don't need you to. Yeah, you're allowed to live your life, but that would be awesome if.
No,
you
that's a
could.
great idea. You need to.
Yeah,
all
like
right.
a person
tell
and
you
a
that.
place to go see person.
Yeah,
and
totally.
that.
Totally.
Yeah,
We'll take it from there.
yeah. Well, he doesn't get to Jaro. Figure it out, because he doesn't live in Jaro. He's outside.
Right.
figured.
Right. But I feel like you probably have someone that can help us get.
Information about him. That thing.
For sure.
Yeah,
All
great.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Glad we had this talk.
Mm-hmm.
Stay away from the howler meat in the future.
That was not a good spicy. Not a good kind of spicy
For
You know
any
what
of
I mean?
us.
Yeah, that was all right. All right. So everyone is going back to their respective ships for the evening. You guys are on the fire giant ship, I am assuming, and the Marinian ships are sort of keeping a loose formation with you guys. They're sailing above waterline, kind of keeping pace with the ship because you see these ships with. Have you seen them in really like maybe a little bit at
I thought the Marinian ship in Krakenfest. I thought we would
yeah,
have
the
seen some
Kraken
Marinian
Fest.
ships.
Like so, these things are quite fast. So when they're underwater, especially, so they
Sweet.
are like
That'll be fun,
purposefully slowing down to sort of escort
Like
you guys.
The most well-traveled people in on the world at this point.
Yeah.
We are? Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah,
Including
This is
time
your,
itself.
This is your third continent you've been to of 5.
Yeah,
So-
3 different ships, we had airships, we had
Airship,
sailing
underwater
underground,
ship,
yeah.
fire giant ship,
And a locomotion.
and a locomotion ship.
Mhm.
Come on, baby, do the locomotion. All right. And
So
great.
we have a king bed we could choose, a giant bed, or a water bed you could choose
Yeah,
tonight.
there's all kinds of stuff. So we do have a little bit of downtime if we want to see if we want to, get any information on some of the things you have. If you you have 2 days
Decompress
to
about
sort
a
of
few things. Anybody?
yeah. So you have 2 days to
And
sort
you know
of
where the-
figure.
You know where the
things
fork
out.
is. Anytime you need it. I'm probably just going to leave
Oh, we'll see you, Julius. Jeez.
Ravi alone. Was the rest of that statement? I assume he wants to spend time with his dad, but
No, but do you like? I don't know. I feel like even through all this, we haven't like hashed out what Julius has been through either. Haven't really had time to do any of it.
Since when? I don't know.
Forever. This entire campaign.
That's not true. We caught up the first
Yeah,
time.
we did. Okay.
Well, do your downtime plans involve the book that you got for your mom?
Mine?
Yes.
No. I want to know.
May I borrow that book?
Yeah. And if you find anything interesting, will you let me know about it? It's kind of written in words I don't know.
I can't read.
If I can read that book, I would like to pretty much figure out what all of the 20 flower distillates do
Okay.
and write those down. And then I'm just going to read my the book that I stole on the Icostheon from Morgan Blacksteel's library. And if it's time for group, someone come find me. Those are my tasks for downtime. And I'll just grab a list of like what those flowers do off of you sometime off camera. It doesn't have to be.
Okay.
Great.
Can do. Boom Boom gives you hands you a note on the first night with the name. Just this name is written down on it.
Oh, sweet. Hell yeah.
That's the name.
We are going to New
We
Orleans.
are going to New Orleans, man.
Or Savannah.
Yeah, this is going to be awesome. We can get some gumbo, some etouffee,
Yeah. Zara
Buford,
is essentially is New Orleans.
Beauregard, Dubois.
Yeah.
Oh,
Buford Beauregard Dubois is the name that he gives you.
Sweet.
It's not Du Bois?
It's Dubois. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it's Dubois. That's all I ever called him.
No, it's great.
But
Do you know,
he's someone who knows.
do you know
supposedly
any idea
knows
where
what
we
it
could find him or who we could?
He lives in the swamp outside of Jaro.
Is this a comment Jaro accent that you're doing?
What?
Are you a typical voice for Jaro?
I mean, no, I wouldn't say typical.
Okay.
I mean, I landed there a while
Okay.
ago, but it was not really.
Thanks, Boom Boom. Appreciate
Yeah,
you.
You know, that's good. That's good.
He has
We'll
great
see.
handwriting for.
Racist. Please finish that sentence.
I'm looking.
Sailor,
I'm looking.
half orc.
Yeah. I was gonna say half orc.
Yes. So I do have a full list of those flowers that I can.
Yeah, just
send
after
to
off
you,
camera. Yeah, we don't need to.
which
Just
you
yeah,
can- they all do different things.
yeah, great. And sending them to me is fine
Okay.
for next time.
I will do that.
I
So
guess
you're
I'll
looking
hang. I guess I'll hang out with my dad.
at great.
Guess you're just playing catch on the boat.
Yes. So he offers to give you some magical training from something that you probably. He's like, well, this is. I can train you and teach you what I know. I've picked up a few things since my days at the Arcanum, and
Yeah, probably no. I'm assuming this is the night after. I'm not gonna.
yeah.
I
You're
slept
like
this-
when you
or the
he
day
lets you sleep
after.
it off,
Yeah.
and then the next morning, he sort of approaches you, and you guys are training on deck, and you're doing all kinds of.
Yeah, I mean, you probably know more than what the Citadel's taught me till this point. So
Yes, there's some certain magical practices that exist outside of the Empire.
Sure.
That certainly.
That's the stuff
you
I
could
wanna
avail
get into.
yourself to. Yes, and it would. I think, based on your
it's very
travels thus
politically
far-
correct back in Jorva.
Yes, it's all the sanctioned magic that that we
Yeah.
can teach to anyone
Yeah.
with the gift. But your gift is a little different. I dare say.
Clearly.
And perhaps you've noticed that your magic energy outside of the realm of the Empire is expanded quite a bit.
What do you
So-
mean? Like there's more? Like a more?
It's easier to tap in
Huh.
to magical
I
prowess.
guess I did figure out that arcane signet a lot better than in Jorva.
Yes.
Took you a while. Yeah.
Magic
Wow.
just
But it clicked all of a sudden, man.
magic is easier
Interesting.
outside the Empire.
I mean, yeah, I guess now that you say that, it does seem like it's been a little easier. I just thought it was, I don't know, Anara, like her presence, but maybe, yeah, interesting. Huh.
It's one thing I noticed in her life at sea is
Have you ever
My-
turned yourself into a purple dragon before?
one time,
I know,
and it was
right?
like a minute though. It was like not
Holy
even,
cow.
it was
I had like a whole hour.
I would say like 12 seconds if I really had to narrow it down. But it was awesome, totally awesome.
It was insane.
Yeah, so I was
I so
was-
many goblins pee their pants.
Yes, we were fighting some magic users on this little island. It was a long story short. But
Yep,
anyway,
yep.
long story longer. And he was about to throw a lightning spell, and I said no, and I reached out to try to stop it, and suddenly dragon, poof.
That's
dragon.
what happened to me.
Right?
Fucking crazy.
Crazy, wild.
So I want to be able to do that though, like all the time.
Well, you're starting to get into like shape shifting, like
Oh, that's fair.
transmutation magic.
That's kind of what
and
Julius.
it's a little bit
it's not really
different.
magic.
It's not
That's
impossible.
different too, but
There are some
Julius can kind
there
of
are
What about
some
probability magic?
probability
folks-
magic. Yeah. Can we,
probability magic where
can
you
I like?
yeah, you can mess with time itself. And,
No, mess with the one. Can I make
If I've learned
18
anything-
like 5 different chances?
if I've learned anything, is if you have a chance to fuck with time, absolutely do it. Just general practice.
What?
I think that's a good idea.
You want it really? You would time travel?
I mean, it's never presented itself. It's not a real thing. People don't just time travel, Ravi. He trains you and teaches you some additional spells, and you if you have to spend probably like 2 full days, but you would gain a benefit to your character
Sweet.
by doing that.
Just a huge montage with really happy songs of father and playing catch with lightning bolts and
Pushing you on a bike. And
teach
You
me how
see
to
him,
drive, shaving.
He's driving a little 2-wheeler down the deck of the ship.
You're
like,
doing it, Robbie. You're doing it.
It's a slow motion cheer from Dad. It's great. It's
And
heartwarming.
I
It's
run right into Blind Joe. Topple over.
I'm deaf, not blind. Just call me Blind Joe.
You
Watch
didn't
where you're
hear me
going.
coming?
We know.
What?
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Now I have to get my
Fantastic.
bike fixed.
And you were reading the other book on the Vortorum. You also have
Yeah, I'm just gonna like.
Cecil's journal. You have that.
Well, you have that.
Kind of went through that for the most part.
Yeah.
Like on our 6-hour trek up the stairs from one
There are
place.
some more specific entries I can
Oh,
share
fair.
with you all as well.
I have some things.
And then I have like the helping friendly book and the old god book and getting the flowers, what the flowers do. Those
I
are
mean,
my
if you're in the
tasks.
reading mindset, here, take out Cecil's book
I'm
and
good, man. I got it. I already got 2 books, man. I don't need 3.
All right.
Fair. All right. And so you were reading, which book were you reading? The one on the Vortorum? Or the one on the original?
I think
Echoes
the original
Theon?
gods. I don't
Right.
think I have a Vortorum book.
No, you don't. You have the journal from Cecil, which has a little bit.
Yeah, and I
about
have the
Vortorum.
original helping friendly book. And
Right.
so I'm just going to go through those, like compare the original one to the one that I have with the notes and see like if I can start piecing together that bit of story. And then I have the flowers and the old god book and what they do. And so I'm just going to
Very cool.
read. It's
All right. So as
Hopefully you
you
don't get seasick.
spend the next 2 days doing that, so and Oren, what are you doing over the next couple
Where
days?
is the chest of jewels? that
Where's the
Which
treasure?
one? Oh, the one from the
yeah. There's
Oh,
like
yeah, that's right.
the
Oh, it was.
real dad had a chest of jewels that
That's true. It was
a
like
small
his
chest
personal
yeah.
trunk that I got from the.
yeah, that's probably with all the stuff on the longboat. Like it's probably with the crew. Like they probably packed it all up and jumped. It's with you guys on the ship.
Excuse me, real dad. Can you
Yeah,
show me
like,
can you show me
well-
to the jewels?
Like yeah, like it, where are? Do I know where they are? Hey, quartermaster, right? Quartermaster.
Yeah, Fishhook's the quartermaster.
Hey, Fishhook.
Hey.
Where's all the stuff from the longboat?
Oh, down in the hold.
Thank you very
Set
much,
it
sir. And I'm just gonna go down there.
All right.
If it's unlocked.
Oh, you didn't want me to go with you. I see. All right. No, I get it. I
said
get it now.
thank
I'm
you.
sorry.
I
Yep.
thought I turned. Yeah, I
Yeah.
turned
No,
her
that
away.
was you turned a quick. And
Yep.
you took off.
Just a one quick question.
Just thought you wanted to talk to me. Okay, wait.
No, we do this. We're on duty right now. I'm gonna go down there. I'd
Okay.
like to go through the jewels. I'd like to pick 2 of them,
Okay.
very specific ones.
Mm-hmm.
A clear one, which may be a diamond, tiny. I'm not caring about price or things.
Sure. Okay.
Just
And a
aesthetics.
blue one. I want I want a sapphire also.
All right.
Sapphire blue.
Call high or low.
Hi.
Yeah, you were able to find. You were able to find those, like a small white one and a blue one.
Yeah, I want a
Yeah.
white one and a blue one.
You find both the jewels in there.
Cool.
Fair quality. Pretty good. Pretty good.
And then I'll close it up and make it look like I never touched it. And then
Poor secret.
and then I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna spend 2 days if it isn't too hard, and maybe with Sianu's help, like abalone shells are nice and shiny and stuff too. And is there maybe there's some rope on this ship as well?
Like regular sized rope? Or?
Yeah. well, I can like cut it down. So here's my plan. I'm going to, well, over 2 days, I'm doing something. And then at the end of 2 days, I want to go up to Ravi and say, how are you doing? How are you doing, man?
It's been
It
good.
seems like
Been
you're-
playing catch with my dad, and he's taught me how to ride a bike. And
Yeah, you just finished having milkshakes with your dad.
And you're cool with all of it? Like, do you want to talk about any
I don't
of
know,
it?
man. He just seems a lot more with it than Dwarva Dad. Like he
You
is
said
my
that-
like he has a lot more magical prowess. He's taught me a lot of things. He's way better with like fencing. So it just feels, I don't know, natural. Like we're a lot more alike than my Dwarva Dad.
I don't want you to go all like EJ on me, you know, like. So I just wanted to make
What
sure
do you
you're
mean? What's evil? EJ?
Yeah, evil, you know, Julius. When we didn't talk
Not
about
on my thing. I don't
I'm
know
not
why.
here. You know, you guys can speak. You can speak loud. and
EJ.
clearly.
Speak
Code
freely.
name. we're coming up with
for when
code-
we're not talking. Yeah, well, I just wanted to make sure you're doing okay. You don't have to pick one, you know, like they can both be.
Yeah, of course. Like, absolutely. But I don't know. Like, they seem like they have a direction that they need to go, and we certainly have our own mission that we're trying to accomplish. So,
On a larger note, though, how are you doing with your blood and stuff? Like, how does it feel now that
I
you
think
have
it's
a guy?
all inside and fine.
Yeah.
But like with how it feels and stuff, you know, like when I got taken over by Inara, that I was like the champion, you know, and I did all this cool stuff, but that didn't feel like me. I had these god powers, but that wasn't me. It was weird.
What do you
And ever
mean?
since then, my luck hasn't been good. Ever since I haven't had the necklace, my luck hasn't been good. And I'm not asking for your godstone back. I don't think that's it. But yeah, like I'm just trying to figure it all out, man. And just wondered how you're dealing with it and if you feel weird or anything with godliness, all the god stuff going on.
Dealing with, I don't know, like blood, like just.
Well, I guess we haven't done much fighting since, you know, you learned about it, but ever since I got taken over by Inara, I just haven't felt like myself.
I can't remember now. Above table, have I told you guys yet?
Oh,
Right?
I just had an intuition about these kinds of things. Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I was
think we've
thinking
had-
like
you know you
I
have.
don't
I
know.
No, we don't. Yeah, we haven't had.
They
I don't
don't
think-
know if
yeah,
that-
so-
So,
yeah,
so
blood of
delete
Otmar.
delete the blood part, but I'm
Sure.
not feeling great and not feeling myself. And to that point, well, so yeah, shit.
I had this whole thing planned out, but I need to know this information first.
That's true.
Sure.
Shoot, I don't know.
I
where
don't
to
think you
proceed.
sorry.
shared the
I don't thi- yeah,
Vortor thing your dad
not
told
quite.
This
you.
is what happens when we keep secrets.
So I made you this necklace, Ravi, and
Oh,
it's
cool.
it's
Thanks, man.
it's kind of like a one I made for myself before, but shit. Never mind. Never mind. And I'm gonna back away. I'm just gonna walk away.
All right.
It says like best friends. Like, you're like, you know what? No,
It's not the right-
I'm
it's
sorry.
It doesn't feel right. It doesn't
Okay.
feel right. It doesn't feel right.
All right. Bye, Oren.
All right. So that is what you spent your downtime doing.
Well,
Was,
no, Julie. Hey, Julius.
What's up, man?
I'm sorry that I screwed that up. But like,
Ravi seems
I
to
don't
be-
think that
No,
was
that's a
known
fair
information
point.
yet.
No, I don't think it was.
And I was trying to figure out where this was going. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
thought
thanks
you
for
were
letting
trying
me.
to
I mean, you
coax
know
that
about like the
information out
blood
of
of
him.
Otmar in the sense of like someone's looking for it. So that's where I was like,
sure.
Yeah, that's maybe where I thought that was going.
No.
And then I was like, maybe he will offer the Vortor.
Hey, man, thanks for letting me borrow that book. You can have it back. I think your mom is going to find it really cool. There's a bunch of awesome information in here that I'll share with you later.
Is there any good stuff in anything you
I
think?
dog-eared all of it.
Well,
yeah.
Here's the thing.
Sponges.
First of all, Ravi's doing good. I don't know if you've had a chance to talk to him.
Well, no, I mean, it looks like he's like hanging out with his dad. That's cool.
Magic.
I've been. I kind of want. I haven't felt great since I lost my necklace, and I haven't found. I haven't felt myself lately, and I just had this really awkward conversation with Ravi, and
Just like get the fork out and give it to you, and I'm like, go on.
yeah, thanks. I'll just put it in my pocket, and anyway, I want to make myself a necklace again soon, but like I made this for you, and because maybe this will help you, and I don't know, I'm projecting, but like Cerala is your thing, now, but Vortor is also your thing, and so I made this, and I pull out this necklace, and it's like this like rope. It almost looks like hemp. Rope.
Okay.
And I found these like glass fishing beads that look really cool. They float. That's why they're made of glass and stuff. But I worked them into the side. And in the center, I've got this like abalone shell that I've carved, the symbol of Vortor. But look, it's also the symbol of Cerala mixed together with them.
Okay.
And do you see this
Ceralator.
Do you see this like little,
Vorala.
and then this little white jewel that's like white light for everything for Vortor. And do you see this little blue jewel right here? That's the blue jewel for Cerala. I don't know what they are. I think it might be a diamond and
Where did you
a
get
sapphire.
those?
My mom. Well, I've had them. I'm a jeweler.
Oh, okay.
I just haven't found a good use for
the
them.
web of deceit
I need a trickery check.
I love that you're like trying to come clean,
Point blank,
and be
asked her about
honest.
it.
Yeah.
There's like a 0. That's a 6. Plus what? Trickery?
Trickery.
9.
9. Roll an awareness check.
Oh my gosh.
Contested.
7.
Plus what?
Just
Oh,
seven.
just
No,
seven
yeah, I
straight
rolled a
up?
2. Yeah, I believe him.
Yeah, he had it the whole
Yeah,
time.
why would Oren lie to me?
Yes.
Exactly. Okay.
The web of
Continue.
lies continues.
But also my mom says like the blue one's good for like wisdom and maybe
Oh.
like it'll help you hear better or something is what she said.
you should give that to Black.
Something about like negative energy and protection against that kind of thing.
Okay.
Which might be helpful for you. And you recharge it. And,
What does that mean?
well, I didn't say anything. And I said
I
negative
don't know.
energy and you can recharge it in the moonlight. I don't think any of the stuff is real, but my mom but my mom thinks, but maybe it is. And then the white one I think is more for like invincibility and fortitude and pureness and things like that. But really the white one is just cool because it's Vortor and you see the blue one Cerala and then the two symbols are mixed together in the abalone.
Oh, well, that's super thoughtful of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, the necklace really helped me when I had it, and maybe this will really help you and make. And you don't have to choose one, by the way. They can both be your dad. I mean, they can both be gods for you.
This isn't suspicious at all.
This is my favorite conversation. I love all of this.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That's super awesome, man.
I just like to make this kind of stuff for
I
my
wish
friends.
I had something to give you, but
We gave him all
do you
the
want
information
do you
about
want
the
this necklace with the 2 vials of blood from one of the Vortorum? Okay.
Isn't that Ravi's blood?
No.
That's Dr.
Dr.
Francovius.
yeah.
his wife and daughter.
His wife and daughter's blood.
We're gonna
Well-
necromancy resurrect him at some
Well,
point.
thanks, man. I'll put that on right. Yeah. So now I've got 3 necklaces.
Right.
How does the Godstone, the Cerala Godstone?
Oh yeah, that's right. You made him
that's
that
the
too,
one
right?
that was
Oh.
in Cecil's book. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you have that. It was like a
Didn't you make
little
that too?
pendant thing, right?
Oh, it was just already made.
Yeah, it was already made.
Okay.
Yeah. It's actually like a brooch. Like it's on a chain, but it's actually a brooch, so you could wear it on.
You can
your,
pin it.
on your. Cloak.
I mean,
On your fur.
it's a Godstone of Cerala. I don't know if it's gonna do you.
No.
much good.
No. No.
Do you not want to touch
No,
it?
but-
Are you?
but no.
Are you scared of it?
Stop.
No, look, it's
so
fine.
it is actually that brooch is like a symbol of his as the keeper of the Vortorum, like his symbol of his office. Like so it's been worked in around the Godstone.
I forgot about that. I guess
So
I
it's
could
sort
have
of
worked
like-
that
it's
into
on a
the
chain
necklace I
that
made
you
you.
found.
I might have to give it. I don't think it's mine. I think I'm just supposed to return this. I don't.
How does
know
it
what's
feel though when
happening.
you've been wearing it?
Feels pretty good.
I don't know if you've noticed.
Feels
No,
pretty
I
good.
have.
Yeah. Your blue glow is just slightly
Bluier.
hotter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or bluier? Yeah, bluier.
Okay. yeah, no, I mean, I'll be sad when it's time for it to go, but it should go to its rightful owner. And but why don't you...
Don't be so quick to give it up because you might not be yourself again after it's gone.
With peace and love, Oren, I think you're just a little in your head about this. Like, you are still very much you. And I think Anara is still with you. Like, I think the magic was inside the whole time. I mean, I appreciate this Godstone, like I can feel it and it's powerful and like it's resonant with me and like, you know, but it's not where the power comes from. It's like a focus or a channel. So I've sat and counseled a lot of people in my former life. I've listened to a lot of confessions and seen some people in need of a little spiritual healing. And I think you should say some prayers to Anara, to Vortor, to whatever you believe in tonight, and see if you can't maybe get some guidance from inside.
Thanks, Julius.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks. Over and out.
Over and out.
All right.
Over and out, buddy.
Just got to drill.
I thought you were just gonna be like, "Thanks, Julius," and then just walk away.
Just got to drill that into him.
Great.
Over and out.
All right. So
Drills. That's what they talked about. Drills is what makes
know.
people better.
know.
So.
I know.
yeah. So you guys having spent 2 full days, you're sort of you've got this is the end of the second day.
Sure.
So you will reach you'll sail again through the night, and then you'll reach be outside of Jaro tomorrow. So for all of your activities, you gain some downtime benefits here. Max, for reading your book, Helping Friendly book, along with the book about the original Icostheon. A lot of those other things are starting to make sense.
Oh, cool.
So you have advantage on all of the of history, occultism, and religion checks.
Oh, sweet.
So anytime you make one of those, you
Hot
have that.
damn.
You have permanent advantage on those as long as you have the Helping Friendly book with you.
Sweet.
It's like the astrolabe.
But for gods.
Yeah.
God.
And
Praise Votor.
Ravi, you can now
Now you have 2 dads.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can bicycle better.
You're proficient
In bicycling.
Yep, you
and-
don't have training wheels anymore.
yes. So he was teaching you a lot about he was focusing a lot on like firebolt and a lot of fiery spells. So your arcane sigil can now can work for both lightning and fire at the same time. So you can
if I name lightning, it also works for fire at the same same breath.
you can choose. Yeah. So
because
because you name lightning for your sigil, right? Your arcane sigil,
yeah.
and it works for lightning. It works for lightning and fire for you,
Okay.
like both at the same time.
At the same
Which
time.
normally you would have to name one or the other.
Right.
Yours
Okay,
is
that's what I
lightning
was.
and
Okay.
fire.
Gotcha. Sick.
Dual color.
Which is pretty cool.
Which I still have fire shield.
1 element for each dad. If you get a 3rd dad, you can get another element on that.
Yeah. So that is sort of
Ravi and the
thing.
7 dads is what this is turning into.
Yeah. So that is sort of and it sort of like feels kind of fiery on this fire giant iron ship. It's
Sure.
just like
I bet. Yeah.
So a lot of that like magic sort of felt kind of
More natural,
like,
too.
Yeah, like kind of like we're in this fiery setting, so fiery magic was almost it was like it was easier to access that level of that kind of arcane.
I feel like there was like the
and
Prince
stuff.
Zuko
I was
arc
just
that
thinking
never
that.
that he never had.
The making peace with his dad.
Yeah, and actually
well,
like making peace with his dad.
Yeah.
You became a more powerful firebender.
I feel like there is an Uncle Iroh training sequence though that happens
Yes.
on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little Uncle Iroh.
Yeah. But
Um,
with my dad.
Have some tea.
Yeah.
Ravi.
Have some tea. You guys do a tea ceremony. And you gain in your jewelry, you gain a skill point in that.
Awesome.
So you are now a better jeweler.
Wait, is that 6 now?
Yes. I'm not paying attention to limits anymore.
But your charisma goes down by 2.
Your charisma Gone. -2. No, just kidding.
that was a train wreck of a conversation.
Fantastic. So that is your benefits for your downtime.
Sweet.
And you
downtime.
now have the information about the flowers and what they do. You have the information about the what was the other thing we learned about?
The gods?
The gods. I think there's a little more information about the
you-
gods, but that, your benefit was the
Yeah.
thing.
You said that like things are starting to make sense. Like I'm just like tracing lines between the things and
Julius's cabin
Cool.
has like a bunch of
yeah, totally.
yarn
Right?
in
Pepe
it.
Silva
Right.
nonsense.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. I got all this mail for Pepe Silva. All right, so on the eve of the second night, you'll reach Jorva tomorrow or Jaro tomorrow, and everyone's sleeping below decks. I need an awareness check at disadvantage because you're sleeping.
Well, at least it was 2 days that we got.
We got to talk a little. Disadvantage?
Disadvantage because you're sleeping.
I think I'm passed out drunk.
Fair enough.
I rolled a 1.
Nice. You are dead to the world.
15?
8. That was with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Damn, man.
An 18 with disadvantage. Nice.
I have been praying to Inara since Julius said it. I am Inara, you are Inara, we are Inara. We are Inara.
Everything is an aura.
Everything is Inara.
8-6.
1 yeah. So you do hear the slight click of a mechanical something or other, like a small click right near your ear as you look up and see Benson sort of leveling one of his pistols at you at the exact moment he's about to fire it.
It's because I thought you were a swords guy?
You see, no, Benson is the gunner.
I
guy.
know.
Grover's
Is it
the
because I
sword
messed
guy.
you two up?
You see 2 other figures looming in your room, like in the bunk room. That's what I'm trying to say. And they are about to looks like they're standing over your compatriots. So you have the opportunity to act rather than be surprised this round. What would you like to do? You're about to be shot in the face.
Harry.
I'll allow it. All right.
Probably shield is more applicable, but yeah, sure.
I don't know that I have it. But I think
Great. And then make me an awareness check. Actually, you can see this because it's dark. In there, there's like a little glowing green, kind of like dark green around his eyes that is sort of like you see that glowing. You see that and you hear like the little loading of the gun.
I've been taken over by people before. Is that what this? I was taken over by like in the sewers. I was like charmed essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Does that seem what this kind of magic is?
Certainly, yeah. He's definitely not in. There's this green glow is not what he would normally look like, even in the dark. Something is wrong. And it seems you see that like if you have barely enough time, but you're glancing around, you can see like a couple of other pairs of green eyes.
I'm gonna yell to arms.
All right.
That's the first thing. What would someone yell? That's what I
Apparently
yell.
that.
Apparently that. So you guys are.
I'm gonna parry. I'll try to grab and push away.
Is this another awareness check or does it work?
For sure. I think it'll just wake you guys up. So we'll need to roll initiative as you see the crew bearing down on all of you, on the 3 of you. This looks like they are doing something. You see a pair of green glowing eyes right in front of you, a blade held up to your throat. Let's roll some initiative, baby.
What is... Huh?
It's 12. It's plus your attack, I think, right? Is that what it was? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
10.
21.
21.
17.
Nice. All right, so Julius, and you beat the encounter DC.
What'd you get?
17.
You got that. Then we got 17 for Oren. And next, and Ravi, what'd you get?
10.
10. And then we have some other guys. Great. So we are going to resolve what happens with the pistol in your face. First thing. So let's see. He's going to pull the trigger.
What is
You are not
happening
surprised.
Why are your eyes green?
And let's see. That is an 14. I don't think that's going to hit you. Does a 16 hit you?
It wouldn't have hit me, and with the parry, it definitely.
Okay, yeah, because you had the parry going.
It heavily doesn't hit
Yep.
me.
So you are able to sort
It's
of
a
like
heavy miss.
you like as you hear the and you're able to like just roll out of the way and knock his arm to the side.
What?
And then you see then I guess that's probably the only thing that they would have gotten to do in this round. So we're gonna get started here with Julius. What are you doing? You see what looks like a glowing looks like Fishhook is at you with a curved blade sort of jumping on you in the
I'm
head.
glad I got Benson on me. Fishhook is no joke.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's kind of how this feels. Great. So I am going to, but I can see all of these people, the three of them.
It is very dark. You just see glowing
Three
eyes.
glowing
and
eyes.
You
Three
see,
sets
yeah.
of glowing eyes, though.
There was a
Yeah,
gunshot.
there is
Great.
one lantern like off to the corner
And a gunshot.
that they
You.
didn't get to. It looked like they were
Well-
dousing the lamps down below decks.
Well,
but-
I will
Perfect.
turn on my angel glow to full brightness.
Oh yeah, you can do. Whoa!
Uh,
Great.
Jill,
Which is even more
solid.
'cause
turn it off.
you're not wearing
It's
much.
so bright.
It's true. No, I have my stocking cap and my
I can't.
old Ebenezer
I'm gonna do a
Scrooge.
little positioning
Nightingale.
here for like below decks,
Sure.
and we'll have. Let's see.
And then I am going to cast Bane. So they're gonna need to make their Mystic saves, and I'm gonna make a spell check.
Blind Joe. And they're off doing ship stuff. She's in the galley.
Blind Joe's there too.
Blind Joe's on you, maybe.
Come at me, bro.
Yeah, that one's easy.
Is that everybody?
That's an easy
that
win.
So yeah, I'm gonna need Mystic saves against the three of them. Oh,
Maybe not. I mean, they still have to save, but
It's that new necklace energy.
it is.
I don't
Oh,
know.
there she is. She's
literally just got one and got a natural 20 out of it.
there. And Abigail is there too. So
Oh fuck.
Oh, so there's four.
there's
There's
five.
5.
Oh,
Yeah. So Fishhook is right on Julius.
Dad.
This dude is right up there, pointing his gun at your
I like that.
face.
Nice.
Let's see, and then Ravi. Oh,
Well, we haven't gotten to Ravi's turn yet.
yeah, we
so
haven't gotten
We'll
there
see.
to Ravi yet.
But they're all.
Great.
Yeah. Apparently 5 of them are
All right.
present.
You see,
Abigail, not you.
oh.
not
well-
you, Abigail. That's what you get for leaving me behind.
This is what I said. So three of them, the three that are attacking us, need to make Mystic saves against being Bane. They have to get over a 25.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, we're fighting now.
3 of them.
Yeah, the three that are fighting us.
All right. No, no, and yes. So the one on Ravi, who we haven't met yet, is okay.
Well, we have met him.
But the one on you and the one on Oren are. So yeah,
Bind.
Benson and Fishhook are baned.
All right.
Which does what exactly? I forget.
Minus, it's a D4 that they subtract from all of their checks and saves.
And attacks and stuff.
Checks, yeah, all the checks and saves.
Mhm.
Not like, yeah. And then I think I'm going to attempt to grapple Fishhook with my mind. I'm going to mind grapple Fishhook.
Mind grapple.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
what does he get? A save?
Yes.
All right.
It's actually contested.
Opposed.
Yeah, opposed. So like his
Okay.
physical grapple check
Oh,
is
all right.
going against my mind
Great.
grapple ability.
Mind apples.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 8.
Mine was not that great. 11.
That's more than he got.
So. Yeah, and I'm going to make. Yeah, because I had 2 HP, so I was just going to keep that grapple, and I was going to keep him restrained. And
Okay.
that is my turn.
Great.
Like, Fishhook, no, what are you doing? Snap out of it.
All right. That's
that was Blind
that's
Joe.
how they talk.
It's creepy Uncle Blind Joe.
Where did you come from?
All right. So that is Benson's turn again. He is a quick motherfucker. He's going to try to pull his other pistol out and shoot Orin.
Raise shield.
-4. Or minus
Minus
-4.
4 because he's baned. Thank
And I'm
you.
raising my shield.
18 minus 4 is 14.
Doesn't hit.
Does not hit. All right. He again tries to get tries to bring his pistolas around to bear and cannot, and misses you again. And he hasn't had a full turn to reload his guns yet, so he is out of bullets
happening?
right now. So he is sort of fumbling around in the dark trying to reload.
Oh, it's not dark anymore.
Oh, that's right. It's not dark.
Julius
He's
would-
fumbling around trying to reload in broad blue daylight. Broad blue twinkle light. Orin, you're up.
Grabbing the sword from back behind the bed where I will keep it, the fire sword, or I don't know which one, but I'm grabbing the fire sword.
Okay.
And then whoosh, a broad swinging motion on all 3 of them as I cast.
You're in the middle, next to all of us.
That occurred to me. Everyone stay in
See?
bed. Stay
No.
here.
Fight in your hammocks.
And whirlwind
Okay.
attack.
Nice.
This is the first time I'm doing this, I think. Maybe I've done it before.
think you tried it
spent
once.
2 AP
I think, but
and
we
a
ran
SP
away. So
to make a single attack check against the PD of all the creatures of your choice within 1 space of you. So that's all 3 of them.
All 3 of those guys. Yep.
Um,
Fishhook, Benson, and
I'm
Grover.
gonna do something to power it up. Or
Okay.
to give myself advantage on it.
Okay.
So I make a single attack check.
How much AP does that cost? About 2 AP.
See? Told you.
Anara. We are all Anara. We are all Anara. Natural
Nice.
20.
Nice.
So that's a 25 to hit.
That is a brutal hit. So
On
plus 2.
all of them?
Plus additional 2. So that's plus 4 so far.
On all of
And
them?
I spent an additional SP.
Yeah, they are 15. Yeah.
I'm spending an additional SP to it's like a blood whirl swing.
Okay.
So it's really like sharp.
Sounds made up, but all right.
No, I can read it right here. Blood
Technically,
whirl.
what about any of these games isn't made up? So, I mean,
That's a made-up
If
word.
it's made up, then that's a King
hey,
Hodop.
fancy words.
Thank you for the cards, King Hodop. You spend 1 SP to cause each creature in range to make a physical save.
Physical save.
Physical save.
-4s, except for the 1.
On a failure, they begin bleeding on their turn. Or they begin bleeding.
Yeah, make the saves.
Is it against my save DC? So it has to be
Yeah.
beat a
15.
15.
Correct.
All right, all 3 of them.
Uh huh.
Benson rolled 17
Minus D4.
minus a D4.
Yeah, D4.
Because they're
Oh,
bane.
I just subtracted 4. Whoops. That's all right.
I mean, it could be like you roll a D4 and that could just be
Rolled a 1.
whatever
That's
it is the minus until it ends.
-2.
But
True.
as far as-
18. That's okay, right?
Correct.
Then a 12. Not good enough
not okay.
on Fishhook. And then, even worse on the one on Ravi, who is Grover, the sword guy.
So Fishhook and Grover are bleeding.
So now they're bleeding until they make they take 1 true damage at the start of their turn until a DC 10 medicine check.
Oh, okay. Great.
But I haven't done their damage for swinging the sword in the first place, and I think it's just 1 damage each.
Okay.
Plus the 4.
Plus
That'd be
the-
5.
Plus 4 because they're all brutal hits and they're
Oh.
all critical hits. So that's 5 points.
To each of them.
Yes.
Your
Crazy.
sword only does 1 damage base.
That's why throwing a dagger or like doing any of that stuff is also just the same. Yeah.
Oh.
But that's why also 0.8 is. That's why I feel like I got debuffed a little bit with it because it's one slashing damage.
I guess that's true. Like rapier's only 1 damage.
Yeah. But then a dagger also is 1 damage.
That's
I don't know
fair.
I don't know that any melee weapon.
That definitely
is
does some damage. You like just this thing lights up, you slash them all across the chest, and they all like reel back from it a little bit.
and I'll yell phalanx.
Phalanx! Fish hook
I'll
again
tuck them both
tries
in.
to tuck up to
Aw.
Julius and slice his throat.
Minus a D4.
Minus.
Oh, he's also
D4.
restrained.
Oh, he is
Oh, yeah,
restrained, so
because
he
you're-
actually can't attack this round, right?
Yeah, I think he can spend an AP to
Like,
end
oppose
it
again?
or
Is it another opposed check at that
something.
point?
I
would imagine that feels right.
I'm with it.
He rolled a 2, so he didn't break the restrain. like,
Okay.
if
I mean,
that
do you
is
want me to make
required.
another?
Unless you roll a 1, sure.
Not a 1.
Not a,
Not a 1.
not a
All right.
god.
Well, then he is still restrained by your magic and
By your
can't do
mind
anything.
parts.
Ravi, you're up.
So, barely waking up, gunshot, bright blue light, and then a lot of bleeding is happening around me. I'm just like, what? Turn off the light. What is happening?
Being sober
What is-
sucks.
Ouch, though. Phalanx? What are we doing here? Oh, why are Joe? No, who are you? Grover?
Grover is right in front of you with rapiers, sort of like aimed
Fuck,
right at your
man.
throat.
He wants to rapier duel you.
He's
And we're
he's-
back.
The sword guy is going for your sword guy. That's the rapier guy is going for the other rapier guy.
I'll try to grab my rapier that's, I'm assuming, nearby.
Yep.
And spear. Nope.
They didn't bother. They thought they were going to sneak up and just
Yeah,
kill
coup
you
de
guys
grace,
in your
basically.
sleep. Yeah.
What is happening right now?
Whoa. Pay it.
Natural 20.
That's what dad time will get you.
Apparently.
Natural 20s. Nice.
25. I hear my dad's voice in the back. Nice, Robbie.
You got it, Robbie.
That's a 25 also, I guess.
25.
Like total.
Excellent. Yeah, that is a brutal hit. So +2. +4. Plus the critical.
Is he exposed?
No?
Also, I have the rapier of sharpness. Can I roll like a percentage of which one I grabbed?
I'll say you can grab the one you want. You just reach for the one that you want.
I guess I'll grab the one that's the Godstone. So that's also a force. So 5
Okay.
slashing.
5
1,
slashing.
1 force.
On Grover.
And 1 force damage.
Nice.
Oh, no, just get away.
Dang.
Green eyes? No.
No.
Nice.
That's a
He does not look good after that. You
just one
like,
attack.
reach
That's
out,
just one.
stab
That's
him.
just 1 AP,
Yep. Would you do anything else?
baby.
Regain.
Perform. I'll just attack again with
Action.
disadvantage.
Okay.
As a reaction or an action?
Dis-
An action on my turn.
Damn. Never throw that dice away.
but disadvantage, so 13.
Oh,
I have
that
no
sucks.
idea. You should.
That is not enough to
That's
hit.
13's not enough, so I.
Or just like. put it out on
Yeah,
this.
you just like
I'm
poured it all
super
into that first one.
confused.
And then
And
I'll
then he dodges out of the way. Phew!
last AP and 1 MP. I will create an arcane sigil underneath me.
All right.
New sigil, new you.
It sort of like crackles with like lightning and a little bit of like blue flames start trickling in around there.
We're not like we have not gained benefits of any rest yet, right?
It's been 2 days.
Yeah, you guys are fully
Oh.
rested. You've
Fair
had several
point.
days to be okay.
Fair point. Okay, cool.
Yes, great.
Forgot about that.
You took some bike training fall damage there.
All right, so
Fair.
Grover's in
That's
here. And
You have 1 stamina. point
so
then.
you guys are sort of up against like a bunch of crates
How
and
much
stuff. So
HP do you
you're sort of up against a wall. So you see Blind Joe's sort of coming in here, and Abigail's coming in around this side to try to get around you guys. And Blind Joe
No, not you,
takes
Blind
out
Joe.
Dad.
a cudgel and tries to basically
To my father.
zap you on the back of the head, Ravi.
Great.
Raise shield.
Raish, that like helps him. You like shield him, right? That's the one that helps.
Tuck in
your
action?
power.
The tuck action.
That is an 18. What does that add to his PD? Is that what that does?
No, I think it just protects him a little bit
Okay.
against the damage.
Oh,
it,
right,
it reduces his damage. Yeah,
damage. Does an 18 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So he hits you. I need you to make a might save.
Say 12.
12 is enough. He's not super super
okay.
strong.
He's also
12 is
blind.
what you need. So you are not stunned by getting hit in the back of the head. There's also, depending on how badly you fail that save,
Can you not?
may fall unconscious.
Gotcha.
That's a possibility as well.
My
Without
head
losing
is
hit points,
already
but you
splitting.
may unconscious.
Joe?
All right. So he's like, hey,
That sounds like you.
Sounds normal.
and then
He doesn't have any glowing green
Abigail
eyes.
takes out a.
Did he take any damage?
Yeah, you took 2 points of damage from the
Reduced by
bludgeoning.
2.
Reduced by 2, so no damage.
It just, ouch though.
And
Splitting
loud
headache.
noise.
Ouch, though.
Boom.
Yeah.
Splitting headache.
Loud.
Still kinda
and then
drunk.
Abigail's going to try
Hurtful.
to shank you with a little dagger that she pulls out from her jacket.
You being me.
Yes. Julius.
Carry it.
Harry. Can you do that? Yeah, you can do that, right? You're just like,
Dude,
They've
he is.
never been next to me.
He's phalanxing right
This
now.
is what my whole character is built on.
I'm glad I can provide you this opportunity. That's a 21 to hit you.
Oh, yeah. That would be.
No, +5 at
With the
5.
parry, you get +5.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that still hits by 4.
Okay.
Not a heavy.
So not a heavy. But I'm going to use 1 AP to use my body block and throw Fishhook in between me and the blow. So
Oh,
we share
nice.
the damage.
Okay. Great.
Double phalanx.
So that
maneuver.
is. Then I guess you
Welcome into the phalanx, Joe.
both need to make me a might save against poison.
Okay. Well, his
I
is at
guess
a -4.
His
or a
is at
D-
a minus-
minus-
yeah,
D4, yeah.
Minus
D4.
D4.
Yeah.
All right, so make me a might save against the poisoned condition. So he did not make it. He is poisoned.
I might also be poisoned. 10?
10 is not enough.
I'm going to
So-
use a grit point,
All right, grit point, re-roll it.
pretty much.
Tough it out. Tough it out.
I poop a little bit, and much better. 17?
17 is
boom.
enough. You are not
boom, boom.
poisoned. You will take an extra point of poison damage. So that is 3 points altogether.
Was it supposed to be 6? Because Joe takes half, or Fishhook takes half.
Oh, then you take one point of poison damage, and he takes 1 point. Is that round? It's divided. It's 3 points divided in half, so it would be just 1 to each of you, I guess.
Okay.
we'll say. Okay. But he is actually poisoned, so he has some things that happen to him because of that.
Good.
Fantastic.
Damn
At
straight.
the end of this round, is
Mutiny.
anyone doing anything
I'm
before we hit the
dealing
next,
with my splitting headache.
the next round?
I pull out the fork.
Yes.
Yeah, you stole the fork.
I want to start talking about this.
About our feelings?
So
you want to talk
in the
about
middle
your
of the
feelings?
night, taken unawares, the crew has you at
happening?
at a disadvantage when they seemingly are mutinying against you or trying to kill you, seemingly unawares of their actions. They have glowing green eyes. We will see what happens next time here at the Peak.